Every defense of religious belief hits a wall. For blacks, they hit a weird need to justify suffering. When the highest tier of black theistic philosophers tries to bypass this wall, they never actually provide evidence. They try to use the raw survival of black people as a proxy for the existence of God. But our survival isn't a miracle, it's human engineering. In a black theology of liberation, James Cone basically argues that God's existence is proven because God sides with the oppressed and ensures their survival. But this is a textbook fallacy called affirming the consequence. Cone assumed that because blacks resisted and survived oppression, a divine entity had to cause it. That completely erases human logistics, tactical strategy, and raw resilience. Our survival doesn't prove a deity. It does show the defensive architecture of human beings. If a system requires human engineering to survive, the human is the engine, not the myth. In Mythicism and Social Change, Howard Thurman claims that the internal mystical experience, basically the inner sanctuary of the mind, is direct data proving a unifying cosmic force. This suffers from the subjective validation fallacy. Psychological endurance under trauma is a biological mechanism of the brain. An internal feeling of peace or strength is an emotional coping mechanism. It isn't external, verifiable data. You cannot use a personal, untestable feeling to prove an objective, universal entity. A feeling proves the presence of a mind, not the presence of a maker. In African religions and philosophy, John Mbite asserts that Africans are notoriously religious, claiming their supreme God is self-evident because spirituality is integrated into daily life. Now this is a classic appeal to popularity and tradition. Just because a culture is deeply saturated with a belief system doesn't make it factually true. Ubiquity isn't validity. Modern African philosophers like Henry Odera Oruka and Kwasi Wiredu critique this framework for replacing critical individual reasoning with collective cultural tradition. When you strip away the emotion, the tradition, and the poetry, none of these frameworks actually meet the burden of proof. They prove oppressed humans are brilliant at creating tools for psychological and physical survival. Religion wasn't the author of liberation. It was only the language used to describe it. Always separate poetry from proof. Raisky.